Welcome back everybody to Let's Play some Final Fantasy XIV. We're finally going to enter the Stone Vigil and find our missing airship at last. It's been 5 long years. I'm really hoping this thing is still here, because if it is not, man, I am really going to blow one heck of a gasket. Alright, so Stone Vigil here, like Brave Blocks, is also a bit of a tank check. And way back in the early days of the game, before people knew how to really min-max their jobs a lot, people ran out the timer in this place from wiping, because it can be difficult if you don't know what you're doing. More so than Brave Blocks. Now I have my macros set up now, so that I can attack stuff while targeting the tank. So I don't lose sight of his HP. I also have it on my other hotbar so I can, for soloing and stuff. Because my poor tank, even when popping cooldowns, is gonna take a buttload of damage. These dragons hurt. It's no wonder the Isgebind haven't been able to take this outpost back, because these things are nasty. Now, since this is going to be a long dungeon, I'm probably going to end up not commentating over some of these pulls and simply fast-forwarding them, because I don't want to run into the same problem I did with Cutter's Cry, where it ended up just going a little bit too long. So I think there's one right here. At various points, the Wyvern is going to drop down and set fire to your bum. And that is not cool, friends. Whoa. Don't die on me, buddy. Don't die. Yeah, as you can see, he's taking quite the beating over here. And granted, I am a little under-geared, but he's not. So yeah, this place has fallen into a little bit of a disrepair over here. And, well, to be fair, the poor dragons don't have any thumbs. So I don't think carpentry is really amongst their talents. Or masonry, or whatever the heck you want to call people who build stone fortresses and stuff. I don't know. Y'all know what I mean. Anything construction related. These darn Avises keep sneaking up and patrolling the hallways. They're kind of like the maidservants in the manor. So you gotta keep an eye out for them. I don't know if it's actually this one or... Oh, I don't have my ruin macroed. Haha, no wonder it was saying invalid target. I will have to fix that at a later time. There we go. It's a little risky to try to get a vein off in here sometimes, but... Treasure chest! I am so going for that. Oh look, another crappy crafting item. I might have passed it already. There is one of the side rooms that has a chest that may have a weapon in it, I think. Or at least it's good loot. But I think we passed that already. I think it's like right at the start. I think there's another wyvern down this hallway, or maybe it's the next one. Snowing in here. But I like how there's consistency where the snow, or is that just sprinkles from the ferry? No, it is snow, okay. It's only coming in through where there is holes in the ceiling. And not just random inappropriate weather. I like that. Yep, there's the wyvern right there. I knew he was coming. Yeah, see, we've already been in here 7 minutes, and we're only at the first boss right now. So let's go in charging. This guy has an interesting name. Why did you on-target my tank? I don't know. And I meant to turn cleric stance off, not on. I hate it when I do that. I don't know if I can dispel this fire thing. Yes, I can. Alright. So occasionally this guy will like to go around the room and do this massive stomp in a cone right in front of him that you don't want to get hit by because it hurts. Yeah, apparently I need to fix my sound effects. No biggie. My virus macro is messed up too, and I have the wrong one set up on the wrong place, but that is a-okay. As long as I know how to fix it. I'll be fine. Why my tank is taking this in Sordos, I have absolutely no idea. Oh well. He ain't dead, that's all I care about. Oh, easy peasy. Anything for me? Yay! Something for me! Let's put those on right now before the tank pulls anything. There we go. Okay. Wait for me! Now I got these Ziz things in here. Why, I'm not really sure, because they're not really dragons, but I mean, they have kind of a reptilian look to them, but I don't know, that's kind of strange. Maybe this is the room I was thinking about that had the weapon. I think it is, because this is a side room. So here we have a room full of these suckers. But thankfully, since some of them patrol around the room, you can actually kind of sneak around and pull them in smaller groups, thankfully. I keep forgetting I don't have Ruin properly macroed. Alright, now I gotta get the tank a hug. Now there's another Avis coming this way. I'm not sure if he comes all the way down this hallway, but you can see him kind of patrolling in our general direction. He might not come this far. Okay, so I guess he goes to the top of the stairs before he turns around. Alright. Phew! And there's a wyvern corpse behind us. Okay! Totally not a copy-paste of the same one we found a dead body underneath. Nope, not at all. What got this the poor thing anyway then? Because he's huge. Or she, if the case may be. And who's been lighting these torches? Wyvern! And crap, I just accidentally pulled that Avis. Well, he would have been here in a couple seconds anyway. Don't die on me, buddy. Don't die. I got you. Why did it turn Clark's stance off? I didn't even hit that button. Now this room can be a bit of an annoyance because of these ice sprites here. There's some, I believe, in the next room as well. And then you got this Avis patrolling around the hallways, and he's like, do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. And then when he gets 2 feet in front of it, he's gonna be like, ah, I killed them all! I know it's partially due to obviously game mechanics, and they have to be within a certain range of you, but part of me wonders if these dragons aren't, cursed with, relatively poor eyesight. More of our little Ziz buddies. Just chilling. These creatures aren't anywhere else in Kurthus, so I'm still kind of baffled by their appearance here. Well, at least you see the Avises hanging around, and you see the dragonfly variety floating around a little bit, and the first boss and the wyverns, not the wyvern, yeah, the wyvern types are at least hunt marks in Kurthus, even if they're not regular mobs. These guys are like in Thanalan and like East Shroud. It's very strange. So here we got a giant wall of fire. How will we ever get past that? I don't know, but we got a boss right in front of us. Don't pull yet, don't pull yet. My tank is a scrub barrel. Alright. So here we have a fight with a bit of a gimmick here. We have these 3 cannons in the background. And we're gonna have a dragon who's descending from the skies. So we gotta fire this cannon, who aptly named Bertha, and shoot her down. And she's like, ow, that hurt. And she'll keep shooting those ice balls until you shoot her out of the sky. So yeah, you want someone manning these cannons. Usually a ranged DPS or a healer takes care of it. Actually, you can actually get her before she fires that first fireball, but the timing is really tight. So now we got these little tornadoes in the way, which will affect your ability to fire these cannons. If one is right in front of it, you won't be able to. Thankfully, we have been unaffected by that so far. But she just fired a tornado on top of me. Fine. Well, too bad it's dead now. So now with that boss defeated, the way is clear. Why killing that dragon suddenly makes it disappear? I don't know. Plot contrivance. That's all I can say about that. So now we have the lovely distinction of having 2 Avises at once here. And a third one is coming this way. Crap, 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 crap. And he's coming after me. You know, I deliberately hid over there so he would go after the tank first, but no! Of course not. You know the rule, people. Attack the medic first. These dragons aren't quite that dumb. I believe there's ice sprites that spawn right here, yep. So what people tend to do is pull them around this corner here. Because there is an Avis patrolling this hallway. We don't want him sneaking up on us because these ice sprites can actually do quite a bit of damage. So you can see I'm spamming my heals on the tank and he's still like not staying at full. I'm telling you, this place is no joke. You come in here unprepared and you will find yourself absolutely slaughtered. I mean, you saw how easily Drillamont and Hauschafont took out the, they needed some help obviously, but took out the other dragons and the traders and whatnot, and they have been unable to take out back this outpost for several years. And this is why. They've like barely managed to drive them back enough, you know, to stay contained within these walls, but they haven't really done much otherwise. But maybe with our help they can actually, you know, get the dragons rid of here at last. Like the chandeliers are all falling over, there's ice crystals growing everywhere, and this place is in disrepair. They're gonna need a lot of help. It's a long way down. You can actually see the snow down there outside and everything. I mean, it doesn't help, it's kind of, I think it's blizzard out right now. If I had my mouse, I'd be able to look at the weather and tell, but... Oh shit, Avis! So that room actually, the chest has a chance to contain some decent loot in it, or expensive crafting mats, but we're not going to bother. The sooner we can be out of here, the better. And I think... I'm not sure if there's another Avis patrolling this hallway that comes around the corner. I know there's one obviously right there. There's actually 2 of them right there. Yep, there we go. He's a-coming. Not sure if he actually turns around before he gets to the corner, but... These ice sprites, oh my goodness! You wouldn't think these things would be doing a ton of damage, but they do! There's 3 of them in here, ugh. But the good news is... this is actually... the last trash pull before this. Well, before the last boss. So you get this big orange circle. And only one thing left on our objective list. So that is totally awesome. It would help if I use some of my energy drain to get some of my MP back. I am kind of overcuring a bit here, but I just don't want to take the risk of, since I'm not as geared as a healer as I should be, my heals aren't doing as well as they could be, so I'd rather not risk my tank dying. Hooray, achievement! Just where have you two been the whole time? Like sneaking around the hallways like 25 feet behind us? So at least it is here. Maybe if we're quiet we can tiptoe past it. Yeah, see, no need to hurt the sleeping dragon. Not doing anything to us. keep an eye on it, huh? Well, maybe if we're quiet, we won't even wake the thing up. Oh, he just like walks off. Go around the walls, you... Ah, crud. So we have heard. Well, at least for the bad guy, he still has a lot of faith in us. You had to go and do that. Can't you just say, oh crap, like any other normal person would? And I'm just gonna stand here. Yeah, we have a very pissed off dragon in front of us now. Thanks, La Brea. Covered in dark magic over here. Now, funny enough, this is the same dragon I just shot with the cannon 5 minutes ago, by the way. And suddenly she has gone to take a nap. She's like, I just got shot in the stomach, I don't feel so good, so... Not even gonna bother Clark's dancing this because I know I'm gonna screw it up. There we go. Wouldn't put eye for an eye on there. So unlike the other two dragons that we have slain in this place, and rather unlike any of the others, with the exception of the wyverns that just randomly come and spit fire on you, this one will actually fly at you. So yeah, dragon actually putting their wings to good use for once. This is the kind of fight I've been waiting for, man. So yeah, this dragon is no joke, man. Now, how much of this is rage from the dragon itself or rage from La Brea's dark magic here is really unknown. I mean, if some random guy woke me up, I'd be pretty mad too, but I don't know how much of this is, again, natural or... Oh, my black mage is disconnecting. That's not good. We can still do this, though. So there she goes, flying off again. I do find it interesting how she breathes ice and not fire. Our dragons are different! Yep, there he goes, disconnected. That's alright, these things happen. We'll still be okay though. Unless storm limit break, but we'll be still okay. Why isn't virus working? Ugh, I think I screwed something up with my macro. That's okay. So now she's gonna change her game up a little bit. And now the floor is covered in ice spots. Absolutely wonderful. Thankfully she doesn't do actually that much damage to the tank though. It's all the trash in here that's all the difficulty, not so much the bosses. I mean, don't get me wrong, if you don't know what you're doing, she can easily just kick the crap out of you, but when you do, she's not really that difficult. I mean, we're even down a man. We're even a man down, and we're still doing fine. And my tank is taking its sword out, and he's still doing fine. Except when he's taking that fire breath right to the face, that hurts a lot. Where is she gonna fire that next? You stop firing ice at me! Alright, we got this. We're awesome. We can do this. Hooray! Well, sorry I kinda had to kill you. Yay! Well, that took a little longer than intended because, well, we had an unintentional disconnect over here. Poor guy. Oh, and I didn't even level. Almost. Almost. It's alright though. We made it through in one piece. That's all that matters. You still here, La Habrea? Oh! Oh! Well, I certainly wasn't expecting this. But that wasn't a primal. Okay. All the same, that works for me. That is crystal number 5. We only have one more left to go. Awesome. Perhaps it was worth all the wait to come in here then. And of course I like black out again. Oh, I'm fine. least he's concerned enough to be like, oh, dude, you okay? I thought he was gonna help repair the ship, but... all the same. Yeah, just get us the heck out of here, man. I don't like these Isguardians any more than you guys do. Okay. Good plan. Good plan. I mean, nobody's complaining about Garuda, so I guess we buying ourselves some time here. So apparently this ship hasn't been damaged too much in the interim. That's good. Although I suppose, again, that with the dragons lacking thumbs, they probably don't know how to use it. What? No seatbelts or anything? Of course, doesn't help it's snowing outside, so this probably doesn't make our trip any easier. Alright! So that is going to be it for this episode. I will actually finish this quest next time, because I believe there's a cutscene that goes on after this, so I don't want to make this any longer than it actually is. But we are back in Gridania, in the airship landing. So we did make it here safely, so hooray! We don't have to go back and talk to anybody in Ishgard and whatever, be like... I mean, it would be convenient if we could just go back there and check up on them and be like, hey, we found our airship, we're not going to be bothering you anymore. And they'd be like, okay, cool, let's shake hands, be friends, sorry about all this crap, and bye-bye, or whatever. But, or at least even tell us something about Garuda, because we haven't been told anything at all. I mean, we were aware that there was very little known about Titan, but at least some effort, even though nothing came of it, was made to try to gather that information. Again, nothing actually came of that, because we weren't supplied any of that. The only thing we found out was how to get into the back door through the Company of Heroes, but that was it. But again, at least they tried. We know absolutely nothing about Garuda other than the fact that she's apparently extremely powerful and that she's the primal of the Ixal. That's everything we know so far right now. So... now with our airship acquired, maybe we'll actually learn something, as I accidentally hit the button on my keyboard there. So thank you for watching, friends, and I shall see you next time.